I like stockings. I haven't done stockings in a while. I do love it. I like the little shit that you throw in there. A stocking is a way that you can put like a nice body wash or something in there and not be insulting because that's your only gift. Is like 4 hymns. You know what I mean? Where it's like the only thing that you're offering somebody is like, you fucking stink. I want to get you a nice cologne, and that's just about all I could think of when thinking of you.
The results were otherwise unremarkable.
Oh, 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 oh. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa there, you little Santa's secret helper, little guy, a little elf boy. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your favorite solo podcast, Unremarkable Weekends with Dad over here. We're in the North Pole speakeasy, hitting them hard. We're doing the gosh darn thing, season's greetings. Over here, it is Christmas. Big deal for most of us here in the States. In New York, I think it's mostly Hanukkah. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't know where Kwanzaa's big. I don't know. Big deal, guys. Happy holidays. And I mean that in the open sense of every holiday, but in a less inclusive Starbucks kind of way. I am your little guy, Santa's secret helper, Santa's little helper over here, your little drinking pal, Goose. Gonzo Gaspacho. On all the platforms, all the profiles, guys, hit us up. Do the thing on remarkable.pod everywhere as well. Do the DM and let us know what you think of the pod. If you got any drink wrecks, let us know. If you want to see what Dad thinks of the poison that you've been picking, shoot it in the DMs. Leave it in the comments. Does not matter. We will see it. Any topics you want to hear my humble opinion on, we're totally open to that as well. Love to hear from you. The kids this week, we're doing it's the same thing that we did last year, I'm pretty sure. It's the Abuelita Hot Chocolate with brandy, with some E&J from our boys down there at E&J. We love E&J. I love brandy. Hold on, I'm going to... Gotta have you... Ooh, a nice festive cup as well. The brandy spiked Mexican hot chocolate is a go-to here at Unremarkable, and I think elsewhere. I never said I was special. I want that to be known. I like brandy in my coffee. I think I actually like brandy in my coffee and my hot cocoa and things like that more than I like whiskey in my all the things. Haven't really tested out anything else. People like doing the Kahlua, and I'm like, yeah, drink that straight. You may as well put brandy in your Kahlua because that's just hot chocolate. Grow up. Act like an adult, please. Huh? It's Christmas. We're supposed to be having a good time over here, bud, okay? I know we're missing the marshmallows. Dad thinks it's a little bit of a obstacle, okay? As for Christmas cocktails, we could have done a little bit more, but I'm a simple guy. Dad's a simple man with simple needs. He's a simpleton. He's a simpleton. Got Yule Mules, partridge and pear tree kind of thing, sugar cookie martini. That doesn't sound very bad. A sugar cookie martini sounds actually pretty good. Bailey's. It's always Bailey's. I don't know about the ring of anything around the rim. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't need it to be dressed up all the way. I know people love them some rims of salt. Rum Rudolph, that kicks ass. That's pretty cool. Yeah, people like their own thing. No cherries for me. I don't like cherries. Reminds me of medicines and stuff. And we're anti-medicine over here. I'm kidding. I don't know. Hey, that doesn't matter to me. It's not a huge thing. To me, tiramisu White Russian looks a little cummy. Gonna be honest, looks like the top gets pretty thick. Very cool, though. Very cool. I think we had word of a tomb being opened up. There's been a lot of things this year, a lot of tombs being opened. For whatever reason, though, I mean, hindsight 50/50. Great time of the year for this to happen. Geologists or whatever they are that dig up tombs, you should stop doing that. By the way, you should stop doing that. These guys, I think it was very recent. Believe Saint Nikolai was in this tomb. They get out there early in the morning. It's really, hey, groundbreaking stuff. We don't know what kind of curses these tombs hold. I will say that. I will say we don't know what these tombs hold. They said to believe that this tomb holds the body, the cadaver of Saint Nick. I thought he wasn't dead. Wasn't that the whole thing? I went my whole life. Honestly, I went my whole life believing that the man was alive. I didn't think he was dead. He's dead? Very, very grim stuff. I don't know that I don't know if we'll be able to find an image. If so, maybe and a lot of families watch this show. Maybe cover your kids' eyes because I don't know if we're gonna have an image for this. But they found the tomb, is what they had assumed it was. They're supposed to be opening it. Saint Nicholas, giver of gifts. He was a kind of a philanthropist. Is that the right word? He was a giver, is what he was. Like Lily Phillips. To everybody, too, by the way. Guy would give to everybody. He was all-inclusive gift giver. Saint Nick. Because he didn't discriminate. He believed that everybody should have, like Dad. He believes that everybody should have what they want, what they need. It's not too much to ask to live a comfortable life. Okay? And Saint Nick believes in that. I just think it's something special. Pretty great. The discoveries that we're coming across this year have been just groundbreaking. And to find this time of year. I mean, coincidence? We talk about false flags on the show. We talk about government conspiracy on the show. I don't know what to make of it. I think maybe this one's good. I think this one seems promising. Activities. I understand Christmas. I grew up celebrating Christmas. I'm a God-fearing American. Bleeding red, white, and blue sometimes. Sometimes peeing red. Sometimes pooping red. That American. Very, very, very American. So I'm well aware of Christmas. I think everybody is well aware of Christmas. It's a very simple holiday. There's not too much about it, really. What we actually don't celebrate is the pagan holiday that it is. We got Saint Nick. Saint Nick came in as a replacement. He was sponsored by Coca-Cola, I believe, in the 80s, and started wearing red. Santa wore green. I wanted him to continue doing that. And what's with that guy? What's with that guy? If we got this tomb, I'm seeing plot holes already. We just don't know. But Santa wore green. I think green is better. I think it's harder to spot him at night, which you don't want to happen. I don't think everything was red. Although we've taken that from him. We've taken that, color scheme, that palette from him, if you haven't noticed, all red. This is for Santa. The set is red in honor of Saint Nicholas because we want to give. We want to give to you. And I think that we've done very well. He would be proud at how much we have given so far. Hanukkah, I don't really understand. They do the days. They do what, 12 days? Is it 12 days of Christmas? Like, did that song just take from, did they misunderstand Hanukkah? How does Hanukkah, the menorah has either 9 or, it's 9. It's 9 candles. So it's 9 nights of gift giving into January 2nd. That's kind of hard. I like that. Yeah, from the 25th to the 2nd. So that's 9 days, I'm pretty sure. I'm not great at math. The menorah is 9 candles, though. So, I mean...
Oh, 8 crazy nights?
8 crazy nights. Well, it's got 9. Oh, okay. Do you light the first one the night before the start of the 8 days? See, we don't know. We love to maybe have a specialist here to sometime, maybe Sam Morrill, or, we've been asking to no avail. But Sarah, or whatever this. I don't know Yiddish. Maybe next year we have a menorah on the table. Maybe next year we do, every 10 minutes I'll light another candle or something. That's 90 minutes though. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do an hour and a half. Does not really matter right now. I know nothing about Kwanzaa. I know absolutely nothing about Kwanzaa. So I'm pretty sure I don't think that there's anything to do. Yeah, so a candle used to light the other candles of the menorah during Hanukkah. It's a daily practice of the candles and everything. I get it. Okay. A little much, I think. You're going to do 8 gifts for a person. Do you only give one person a gift each day? I don't come from money. So I can't imagine having to buy 8 gifts for... I'm not buying too many people gifts or anything. But 8 seems like, a little crazy. Is this why Jews marry Jews so often? Is because if they marry a Christian, then the holidays are just more so bullshit? I mean, it sounds like, what it sounds like to me is Hanukkah is probably the better holiday if you're into, if you're a greedy little bitch. I think if you have high expectations of the holidays, then I think you should be go into Hanukkah. I think it will force everybody around you to buy you more or just tell you go away. And Christmas, you can't do that because Christmas is one day. They're like, guys, it's one day. Bring the dog inside from the cold. Let the soup kitchen remain open. It's Christmas. Right? That was the whole, it's Christmas, god damn it. Holiday cheer. I don't know. I never believed it. See, when the shit was going around with Starbucks and they were, what were they saying Merry Christmas or were they saying Happy Holidays on their cups, and that was the problem? Was Happy Holidays. These Christians, man, I tell you, seem to have so little going on that controlling a holiday that has other holidays going on at the same time is pretty nuts. However, I do not think Happy Holidays is the way to go. I think Starbucks could have afforded all honestly, to have multiple cups, multiple seasonal cups. Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, but Happy Holidays. You know, white people are going to go crazy either way. White people are going to make up problems. That's what we do. We make up problems and then become very passionate about them when they do not matter. And that's, you know, historically, I mean, you know who doesn't do that? Saint Nick. Kwanzaa was first celebrated in 1966. 21st century estimates place the number of Americans who celebrate Kwanzaa between 500,000 and 2 million. That's not bad. That's not bad. A little low on numbers, but I mean, we're talking about the melting pot. I don't know what Italians celebrate. You know, what is Christmas like? Did Christmas bleed into other countries more so? I don't know. You know, I don't know how cold it gets in Italy. I mean, you guys are underwater half the time. So, you know, maybe that's where stockings came from, was the Italians. They had to hang up a sock and put gifts in there because it's not underwater. The living room. They're going through it, guys. Not a very dry area of the world. I like stockings. Haven't done stockings in a while. I do love it. I like the little shit that you throw in there. A stocking is a way that you can put like a nice body wash or something in there and not be insulting because that's your only gift. Is like 4 hymns. You know what I mean? Where it's like the only thing that you're offering somebody is like, you fucking stink. I want to get you a nice cologne, and that's just about all I could think of when thinking of you. Little insulting? Little insulting, don't know. Christmas parties, never been to one. Never been to like a company function or Christmas party. All of my Christmases have been pretty reserved. You know, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Just kind of among the family or group that you got around, you know, kind of if you have a group around, thank God. You know, or a family, you know, you don't have to spend the holidays alone. Hey, and maybe some people want to spend the holidays alone, and that's why we need to open up our ethics policies and get these people working on the holidays. Damn it, you work for life. This is what you should be thankful for. Is the culture we have bestowed upon you, okay, to get back to work, to give in the season of giving. It's giving. I like it. I don't know. I think a lot of company Christmas parties are usually a ritual where certain people cheat on their spouses and then lie and say they got pregnant on New Year's and have somebody else's baby and force a father to raise a child that's not his because you have reservations. It makes you scared about communicating what you did at your work. And he told you before, listen, Lindsay, you don't have to work. I'll provide for you. And you went, no. I want to, I'll be bored in the house. I'm in the house bored. And and I want to provide. I want to help. I want to make myself feel useful. I haven't felt God, I couldn't tell you how long it's been since I've done something with my life. And he's like, you know what? You owe it to yourself to work. And 8 months into that job, you get knocked up 4 months later, you're on paternity leave, and this guy is none the wiser because thank God you didn't sleep with the guy that you wanted to sleep with, who was like a totally different race of your husband. Thank God you had the second best person you were going to cheat with around. And, you had to dock it all. You're like, whatever, it's not the worst thing in the world. Fucking Michael, I wanted to fuck Michael. I really wanted to fuck Idris, that sexy dark chocolate man. I'll settle for Michael. He seems like a nice kid. He seems like he could, really fuck the lights off. Put the closed sign around and really just have at it. Hammer away. Fuck. We're at $1. Okay. Listen, the holidays has set Dad back a little bit, okay? We're a little low on funds. We're going to re-up the jar money soon. That's neither here nor there. I am hearing we have an update. The tomb that was said to believe to conceal Saint Nick was opened. They don't know what happened. Flashes of light had emerged very quickly and bright. Blinded by the light, these reporters. And I said to believe Saint Nick is flying over Baltimore at the moment. Pray for Saint Nick. Pray for Nicholas. He's flying Baltimore from the tomb. I mean, what country was the tomb in? We didn't even get to see what country the tomb was in. He's over Baltimore already. I mean, this magical man. All right. Well, we're off to... hey, we didn't know where to go from there with the tomb. Luckily, I think this was a prank. I think maybe... Does Santa have a YouTube channel? I think maybe it was a prank. We won't know. We'll get Jake Paul on the case and see if maybe he's in cahoots with Saint Nick. See if they're doing a prank of the tomb. I knew he what. I mean, a tomb. Come on. Silly bastard. All right. Well, there you go, Baltimore. I don't know why it seems like he was starting there. Santa's acting as a first responder in Baltimore. All right. A lot of families in Baltimore. Baltimore is a well-populated, very heavily populated city. So that might take a little while for him. Good for him. Getting to work. We just talked about this. Get back to work. All right? You can have your hijinks. You can play your games. Lay in a tomb for a little while. Yeah. I don't like that we're still kind of warm. It's Christmas. And it's like, I mean, it's not snowing. Listen, where I grew up, where I was raised, it was snowing. I mean, blizzards maybe. Maybe not during Christmas, but certainly, I mean, really right around there. Very cool. Blizzards are awesome. I dig them. I don't think, too many people died or anything with blizzards where I had lived in Kansas. But that's because they had homes and jobs. Not a whole lot of homeless problems out there in the Kansas. Okay? I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to get going financially in Kansas. If Dad can do it, I believe in you, kid. Okay? But I got a problem with it. Freezing degrees are 35. It's 35 for what freezing is, freezing temperatures. I had somebody, because we're right near the border now, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, and I had somebody say it's going to be 0 degrees. And I was like, holy shit. Like, we're at, 50 in the afternoon? And I'm like, no way. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. I'm ready for 0. I'm ready for it. Let's go. I'll put on the shiesty. I'll look like Buzz Lightyear. we'll get going. Okay? But no, it was 35 degrees that morning. And it took me a moment to realize that I'm working with people that live over the border. And y'all do Celsius, much like other countries. And listen, I get the metric system. I get that maybe we should be using the metric system. It's just more efficient. There's not a whole lot of things that we do right in America. Fahrenheit is one. Fahrenheit is one thing that is correct. Because listen, you could say that 0 is freezing temperature, and that would make sense to me. It would make sense to me. But when you look at conversion from Fahrenheit to Celsius, 100 is the boiling point for water. Perfect. Hey, all right. That makes sense to me. 35. Not that hard to remember. 35 degrees is freezing temperature. Then it can snow. Okay? If it's wet up there and dry down here, it will snow, it will stick, it will stay. Happy holidays. Boom. Okay? What is this? Celsius equals Fahrenheit minus 32 times 5/9. Are we going to pretend? Are we going to pretend that the rest of the world is just amazing at math, with the exception of China? With the exception of China. And I don't think that's even offensive to say anymore. Like, we actually found out that they just, found better ways to teach children math. There's nothing racist about... Can we stop that, by the way? Please? Can we stop saying it's racist to say Asians are good at math? Because they figured out how to teach it. And America don't do that. That's one of the things that America does wrong. Fahrenheit, no. Fahrenheit, we do right. Okay? Maybe teaching. Obviously, the schools have plenty of problem. They have their own economy of problems, the schools in America. Okay? And the range of we're talking money, we're talking relations, mental health, gun violence. It's a whole country economy. It's a separate economy, the schools. So, okay, maybe we don't do that well, but China does. I don't know how many Asian countries do. I will say Chinese people are good at fucking math. That's not racist to say anymore. Hey, and maybe I'm being brave, but I think that maybe we're finally past that bullshit and everybody's like, all right, yeah, I think they figured out. Once you figure out how to teach things better, yeah, no shit. Okay? But Celsius? What is this? You got so if it's a 35 degree difference, 32 degree difference from 0 to 32 on the freezing temperature. And then we're talking, probably 27 degrees each degree. How is that? What body temperature are you supposed to be at Celsius wise? Then I think it's way more specific to do it in Fahrenheit. I think, hell, and at that point, maybe we should be really good at healthcare too, but haven't quite figured that out either. Not to say that all of everybody's problems are the flu, okay? Bird flu coming back heavy. Those egg prices are going up again. Fuck you. Oh, God. I can't with the fucking eggs. Dude, where are all of it? Out of all the things, we don't have enough shit to deal with. It's got to be the eggs. Dad loves We've talked about it on the pod. Dad loves protein. I love me some protein. I'm getting huge, kid. You don't want to see Dad eat more eggs? Are you trying to stop me? Are you trying to stop me from becoming Captain chain smoking America. Are you trying to stop me? Because I won't be stopped. I promise you that. Celsius is gay, and I think that's okay to say now too. Again, I think Celsius is gay. I've heard a lot of gay people saying that 6-letter word, that F word. We're coming back, kid. I think America's back. I think next year really is going to go hard. I think next year is going to go great. Plenty of stories to report on. We will be here. We're talking, I hope to God, 54 episodes. No more breaks, kid. We can't, All right. That's never mind. A little inside baseball, but whatever. Houston. Holy shit. Okay, so Nick's over Houston now. Oh, pray for Nick. Good Lord. He's hitting all the hard places to go. Was he already in New Jersey? Because I don't know about the aerospace, the flight patterns in New Jersey right now. You have to give it up for New Jersey. The pilots in New Jersey, shout out, because a lot of low visibility. The Project Bluebeam drones flying over New Jersey, the projection holograms being portrayed in New Jersey, that they're going to end up saying they were just holiday Amazon packages replacing the workers that are on strike in Amazon. That's for later. Shout out Nick, man. Holy hell. He's in Houston. Pray for Nick. Houston, from what I understand, little dangerous. Very cool. I like that about places. Shout out Houston. Hey, maybe we go to Houston next year. All right. We got nothing against Houston. We love Houston. And I'd like to go. Maybe March. Drone restrictions are always high. Okay? Drone restrictions are always high. I'm hoping to God what we're not seeing is a drone. I'm hoping to God what we're seeing is Saint Nick. This guy, this zany character. He's coming down your chimney. He's eating your cookies and kissing your mom. All the songs. Huh? All the songs, man. God, shout out Nick. He's just a fucking baller is what he is. He just does whatever he wants. Nobody asked him to do this. Nobody asked him to be delivering flight meals, Shake Shack to Houston. He's a giver is what he is. And you love seeing people kick ass. You got to support your friends. Nick is a friend of the pod. I'm sure. We haven't confirmed that, but he's okay in my book. As long as he's wearing green. Right? Green is a good color. Not a lot of white people should be wearing straight red with the rosacea that Nick has. So, sometimes it's just unflattering. You got to drop that Coca-Cola sponsorship sometimes, and you got to think about where we're at. What looks good. Mrs. Claus is around. She has been around for a very long time. If you don't know what to wear, ask her. I don't think I need to be telling him this. That's something that he knows. He's well aware of it. Amazon's workers are finally on strike. I think shout out to my boy Luigi for that. See what happens when you don't incite violence and you just commit it. And everybody goes, well, I don't think I need to kill my fucking boss to really, pump the brakes on this company. I think after somebody gets, struck down with bullets, that means that, maybe a strike is actually more of a threat. Because you don't know what people are going to do. This is America. You have no idea how volatile people are going to be. The vetting process is not quite like Lily Phillips's. It's not that great. A lot of drug addicts slip under the cracks. Plenty of problems. Really deranged people. Nobody's doing a mental health job. Nobody's doing Rorschach tests at a job interview. I think maybe we start there. Very cool. Good for them. I think they're doing it out of solidarity. The elves in the North Pole. I don't know what wages the elves make, but I think that they're some of the hardest working people on the planet. I think that that's the tough job. You think it's hard working at Amazon? You gotta make the products, then ship them, wrap them. We're talking QA. We're talking quality inspection, testing of the toys, all the functions of them, making sure they're ready. Are they actually battery compatible? A Christmas elf makes 33 to 54,000 a year. Okay. Hold up the phone. What are they on strike for? 33 to 54K a year. Well, I mean, I guess they don't live in America, right? So it's probably equivalent because we have like the superpower money. So they probably do use like American bucks. But whoa. Holy shit. I need to. Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to I tell you what, Nick, I'm going to get the resume together tonight. 54K. 33 is more than I make. I'm pretty sure, not to divulge too much information to you guys, but I don't know that I'm making 30 a year. After a brief apprenticeship, elves start out at $8.25 an hour. There's currently a push to raise that to $9.25 an hour. Good for them. But the proposal is, predictably, meeting with some awfully tough resistance from the clauses. Well, we are talking old-fashioned people. We are talking, I mean, these guys, you got to run a business, right? And the business has been around for a long time. Listen, you could be part of this family. You could be part of this team or not. I don't know. I think maybe they're like, don't they like seek refuge there? I don't think that it's very good where the elves come from. I think that really they're and good for them, not just being complacent, taking what they can get, right? Because I'm pretty sure they have some like they're not from a great place. The whole Oompa Loompa lore, I'm pretty sure came from the elves. They're having a fight. I mean, we're talking, what is it, trophy hunters? Those people. We're talking actual wild animal, polar bears. We're talking sea lions, whales and such. Killer ones, in fact. It's in the name, guys. So they're seeking refuge, but good for them, knowing their worth, these short kings. You love to see it. That's great. Good for them. Good for them. I think the clauses will come around. They are giving people old fashioned, but in a good way, in like a Andy Griffith kind of way. So, we're holding out for them. Put in 50 years and you should be raking in $15 an hour. Stick around for 200, you'll be making closer to $25 an hour. Okay. I wish they could just inflict that a little bit on the lifespan that we have. You know what I mean? Like, 10 years for us is 200, right? 200 years for them is probably a retirement plan. So it's probably equivalent to like 40 years at a company, and that's what, 5 times. So that would be like $5 an hour for us if the currency was fair and everything. Good for them, man. Good for them. Amazon has it a little bit harder, but I think Bezos had come out and, he was like trying to get in front of it. He's like, listen, this is actually what's going on. We don't treat you people poorly because we don't respect humans. He said, I adore your little planet. This is a Jeff Bezos quote. I do adore your little planet, but you are cattle to me. Was what Jeff Bezos had said. So you have to understand where he's coming from. Okay, he's old fashioned in a different in somewhere we're not aware of quite yet. He's like Fez from that 70s show. He won't say where he's from, but he has said crazy things like, I adore your little planet. Humans are like cattle to me. So I think it's safe to assume he is otherworldly, Jeff Bezos. We haven't gotten confirmation on Zuckerberg yet, or Musk, or, take your pick. Joe Rogan is the one from here, right? He's the ape guy. That's okay. He's the multi-billion-dollar ape, the $6 billion ape.
Stoned ape.
Yeah, he's Caesar, really. Joe Rogan is Caesar the leader. Okay, all right, well, shit. Dude, this guy is a hustler. St. Nick in L.A. at Camp City. Either he's hitting all the hard places to be. I don't know if there was any training sessions, some exercises to maybe hit Camp City. Not a whole lot of ways in. Holy shit. All right. Yeah. Pull a couple of those for me, huh? Santa is a man of the people, and he's going to let that be known over what's it been, 4 years of this shit with Camp City? Man of the people, St. Nick, you gotta love it. I mean, hey, listen, you got people living in washes and shit, I don't know if he's only hitting America, because that's all we've gotten reports on tonight. But very cool. I think the man's a giver. The man's heart is in the right place. He's doing the right thing. He's doing what he can. And a lot of people should be following that footprint that he's leaving out for it. He's putting the blueprint out there. The easiest thing that you can do is follow a blueprint. You ever had an assembly job? Have you ever been remotely close to what an elf is? An assembly job. They got a blueprint. You put some screws in, and you think you're a genius. Fuck off. Good Lord. Just build the thing. Shut your mouth and build the thing. Okay? Okay? Dumbass. Very cool. Proud of everybody. Hey, Christmas miracles, right? I like it. I wonder if they were seeing the gifts that they were shipping and getting upset. Can we see like the popular gifts this year? Because from what I've heard, it's really terrible working at Amazon. From what I've heard, it's really and they did do remember how I told you that C-SPAN has really been just putting CEOs and business owners through the ringer. We've had Amazon recently was on there. I don't know who this judge is. I like him a lot. He's actually doing really good about interviewing sociopaths, just psychos that are like, we'd love to give you a tour of the facility. And he goes, bitch, I know you're just going to sweep before I get there. Answer the question I asked you. Why are they on strike? And she goes, I think they're just exercising their right to unionize. And have you seen this? It was so crazy to me that you can't listen. This is American politics. How in court with business owners and CEOs? How in court when you're interrogating them? Well, this is what you should be doing. You're interviewing them about what kind of dirty shit that they're doing, and they're answering it in a PR, HR, like friendly kind of like smiles and very apologetic. You put a gun in their mouth and go, when I take this barrel out of your teeth, when I tell you to stop biting down on it, I need you to tell me why they're on strike. And you go, and pull the gun out of their mouth. And hopefully that works. I can't imagine working for Amazon. I've heard terrible, horrible things about working for Amazon. And anybody that wants to spin it in a way that everybody just has nothing but nice things to say is a dog shit, lying, spineless creature. Okay? Okay? Are we going to pretend? Listen, the elves are on strike. They make $55K a year. How spineless can you possibly be? How heartless can you possibly be? To have people working underneath you talk down to them and make good and goddamn well sure they don't make over $20 an hour. Good Lord. The eggs are up, people. The eggs are going up again. Let's fucking, can we do something about this? And no, I don't feel bad or weird about talking about gun violence and putting guns in people's mouths and anuses because they're terrible people. You're horrible people. I'm not going to pretend that I think differently. I really would rather be playing it in a way that I'm like, just taking the shit take on it and go, well, you got to run a business, right? But Dad gets fired up. I would love to be funny 100% of the time. But there's some things that I talk about that just fire me up. Put a cattle prong in this guy's ass. Please light him up from the inside like a Christmas tree. Like the lights on a Christmas tree. Just to see what color he glows. Huh? Yeah, there's a lot of JBL speakers and gift bags and tablet. Listen, I think it very well depends on what you make, which would make it the more popular gifts. I think a handbag is a little crazy. I think an expensive handbag is insane most of the time. I think unless it's like the coolest, most versatile handbag, no. Then no. I will not. I will not. Lululemon. Buying the Spanx. What are Spanx?
Shapewear.
So they are the leggings. Is that what they are? Is leggings?
Spanx?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Spanx is a brand.
Oh, fucking goddamn it, Q-tip. Everything's a brand. Brillo pad and Q-tips and all that shit. I didn't know that. I thought Spanx were like a clothing item. Women, you have to try and make sure that your clothes are easier to keep up with. Fight to make sure that you guys have better sizes, like easier to tell sizes. Get the pockets bigger in your fucking pants. Hold it down, bitches. Support other women, for Christ's sake. You're seeing how expensive everything is. How in the world do you expect a man to buy you these kinds of things if it's overly complicated and it's supposed to be a surprise? What the fuck? Not only is your clothing and hygiene products against you, they're against men. Because on the holidays, how are we supposed to do anything for you if we don't know what the fuck is going on? 3232. Huh? How hard is that? Those are great pants. Got all sorts of different kinds of pants. Relaxed fit. You know? I like the stretchy kind. I like the sport. See, I don't even need to know. I go in there, I put them on, and I go like this. And I act like I'm kicking fucking some rich guy in the cunt. And I'm like, yeah. I'll take 4 of them. 4? And I get the fuck out of there. I can do that. And you bitches need to hold it down for the other bitches and get ahead of this problem. It is 2025 almost, guys. Good Lord. Hold it down. I don't know how St. Nick's doing. I'm sure he's out of Camp City by now. Yucky. I'm sure he's going to crush it tonight. Great prank, Nick. Great prank. This is silly little bastard. Give my mom a smooch for me. Not like, you would do it, but like how, on the cheek, dude. Don't be fucking gross, okay? It's my mom we're talking about. Awesome, guys. We hope to God you guys have just a very merry Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas. Whatever it is you celebrate, hopefully it goes well. Do not let your family tear your family apart. There's still the Christmas dinners. I mean, it's Thanksgiving dinner as far as I'm concerned. Thanksgiving dinner kicks so much ass that we do it for Christmas. America, baby. Huh? Who's with... Okay. Hopefully you get whatever it is you want. Be communicative with people. Ooh, I don't like how I said that. And that way you have a better chance of getting what you want. Nobody needs to guess when you're going, moo, moo. Don't be like Dad. Okay? Get what you want. Hopefully you have a great time around people you love. People that it doesn't matter. They could be friends, they could be family, whatever suits your fancy, whoever treats you best is who we want you to be around for the seasons. For the holiday seasons. We hope maybe it snows over where whatever weather conditions are great. We hope you do that. You get a little fucked up. You have a good time, guys. Be merry. That's what Dad wants. That's what I want. And rest assured, next week we're going to be right back here, guys, shaking some babies and kissing some titties and signing some hands. Miss me.